After facing backlash for his alleged role in Kim Saeron's suffering, YouTuber Lee Jinho resurfaced with yet another shocking claim, this time insisting that she had been married and even pregnant before her passing. But given his track record, can anything he says be trusted? And more importantly, who truly benefits from these claims? To give you some background, on January 6th, just a month before her passing, Saeron posted a series of pictures on Instagram with a man in New York. They were both dressed in black, posing together with Saeron glancing lovingly at him in some shots. The post quickly caught attention, but what really sparked curiosity was the caption, "Marry." While the photos were soon deleted, the damage was done, and people started speculating about the nature of their relationship. Given Saeron's controversial history, especially after her DUI incident, the post set off a flurry of rumors. In an interview with Hyun 2 days later, Saeron addressed the rumors, clarifying that the man was just a friend and that the marriage claims were false. When asked why she deleted the post, she expressed it was hard to explain, hoping for public understanding. However, her response didn't calm the situation, and many accused her of seeking attention, saying that she would do anything to keep herself in the public eye. Netizens wrote comments like, "Legendary attention seeker," and "With Kim Saeron too, she's the type to make her own dating rumors." Some people felt the public was being too harsh on her over something so small. She hadn't named anyone, the guy's face was blurred, and it was her personal Instagram, where she should be free to post whatever she wanted. Why were people accusing her of seeking attention just for sharing pictures on her own account? A month after Saeron's Instagram post, the situation took a devastating turn. On February 16th, she was found lifeless, and the public's attention quickly shifted. Her family made shocking accusations, claiming that actor Kim Saeron had pursued a relationship with Saeron while she was still a minor, and he was nearly 30. They believed that this relationship played a major role in her tragic decision, which occurred on Saeron's birthday. The accusations sent shockwaves through the K-drama world, making it the primary topic of conversation. After Saeron's passing, her family didn't just blame Saeron. They also called out YouTuber Lee Jinho, who had posted a number of hurtful videos about her. In fact, this was the first major statement from her family after her passing. During her funeral, Saeron's father publicly addressed Lee Jinho, accusing him of causing Saeron significant emotional harm. He pointed to several expose videos where Lee Jinho harshly criticized Saeron, especially after she posted wedding-themed photos in January. One of his videos was titled "Kim Saeron's Self-Deletion Again. Gone into hiding after marriage rumors, tried contacting her directly." In the video, Lee Jinho claimed to have tried reaching out to Saeron but couldn't, questioning her sincerity about self-reflection. After her tragic passing, he took down or set to private all of his videos related to her. Saeron's family, especially her father, repeatedly criticized Lee Jinho for the harm his videos and words caused to their daughter. As a result, Lee Jinho publicly apologized to the family, stating, "I wanted to apologize, even if it was just for morals. I wanted to bow my head to the bereaved family. If they were mad at me, I wanted to listen, and since I couldn't visit, I wanted to show my condolences." He also made it clear that he would pursue legal action against the Garocero Research Institute, stating it might take time, but promising full transparency of the findings. However, this apology didn't ease the family's pain. They decided to move forward with a defamation lawsuit against him, even accusing him of collaborating with Hyun to harm their daughter's reputation. Instead of stepping back and actually reflecting sincerely, something he accused Saeron of faking, Lee Jinho released another video on March 19th, where he claimed that Saeron had indeed been married when she posted those pictures 2 months prior. In the video, he shared what he said were voice recordings between Saeron and a former agency staff member. The recordings allegedly capture a conversation about the photos, where the staff member questioned how they ended up online. In response, Saeron reportedly clarified that it wasn't her doing, but rather her boyfriend who had uploaded them. The staff member then called him crazy, with Saeron agreeing. The conversation continued with the staff mentioning that reporters had been relentlessly contacting her representatives about the photos. They added that they had denied the marriage rumors, but urged Saeron to be honest with them, adding, "He's going to upload it again, won't he?" The conversation continues with the alleged staff member asking Saeron when she will be back and then asking for her location, with her answering that she was in New York where her boyfriend allegedly lived. In the conversation, the staff member also reportedly questions Saeron about her relationship status, specifically regarding rumors of marriage. The staff allegedly mentioned that reporters had been asking whether the man in her photos was her boyfriend or if they were married. When asked if they had already had a ceremony, Saeron reportedly confirmed it, stating it was held overseas, not in Korea. The conversation continues with Saeron allegedly opening up about her relationship and a series of personal struggles. She reportedly admitted to meeting her ex-boyfriend while in Korea, rumored to be Hyun, claiming they were no longer together, but he had offered to help with issues related to her company. Saeron apparently shared that she had no intention of marrying her current boyfriend and was planning to break up with him. But things took a turn when she reportedly became pregnant and had to terminate her pregnancy. Despite this, Saeron claimed her boyfriend pressured her into marriage, stating he subtly threatened her about the situation. She also mentioned that her boyfriend, who she described as a normal person working in New York, had access to her social media accounts and would monitor her messages. She reportedly said that they fought over the public announcement of their marriage and that he posted about it despite her objections. Saeron further revealed that she had deleted her Kakao Talk and adjusted her social media as her boyfriend's behavior reportedly became more erratic when he drank. When asked about her parents' knowledge of the situation, Saeron confirmed they were aware, but emphasized that her boyfriend appeared normal except when he drank. The video appeared to challenge Garosero's claims that Saeron had informed her family about Hyun instructing her to switch phones, remove Kakao Talk, and use Telegram. Instead, it suggested that these actions were actually linked to her alleged husband. Jinho said, "The bereaved family has been raising major issues about her ex-boyfriend Kim Soo-hyun from 4 years ago. But in reality, Kim Saeron was married to another man and living her newlywed life." He even implied that Saeron must not have been all that shaken by his videos, claiming that when he uploaded his videos, Saeron was in the US with her alleged husband. Lee Jinho likely intended for his video to clear his name and reveal a shocking side of Saeron's life, possibly to discredit her family's accusations about his and Soo-hyun's involvement in her tragic decision. However, the video backfired. Instead of proving his point, netizens criticized him for trying to sensationalize Saeron's personal life, which she had kept private for a reason. They pointed out that even if the marriage claim was true, it didn't change the troubling nature of Soo-hyun's relationship with Saeron. Some even speculated that Jinho might be working for Soo-hyun's agency, Gold Medalist, using this video as an attempt to shift focus away from the serious allegations. When Saeron spoke about her ex-boyfriend aiding her with company issues, it was widely interpreted as an indirect reference to Soo-hyun apparently offering her support in resolving her financial struggles with Gold Medalist. However, this completely went against everything her family had claimed, which seemed like a poor attempt to try and salvage Soo-hyun's reputation. On top of everything, the claim about Saeron allegedly terminating her pregnancy caught a lot of attention, with many suspecting Jinho had brought it up for a specific reason. People speculated that he was trying to appeal to misogynists in Korea, who would likely condemn Saeron for the decision, shifting focus away from Soo-hyun's actions. On top of everything else, Lee Jinho's actions were also seen as hypocritical. After apologizing to Saeron's family and expressing regret, he continued to release videos about her, seemingly using her private matters to avoid responsibility for the situation. A comment about the situation read, "Even in passing, trying to smear her name with personal information irrelevant to Kim Soo-hyun instead of addressing the hurt Saeron suffered at his hands for years." Another netizen said, "Look at him trying to blur the plot. Who cares if she got married after?" But those who believed Jinho's claims were quickly confronted with evidence suggesting the recordings were fabricated. Jinho may have hoped to steer attention toward Saeron's supposed marriage and away from the events leading up to her passing, but his video only added fuel to the fire. Instead of convincing the public, it sparked even more skepticism, with many questioning the authenticity of the voice recordings. After analyzing the clips, Chinese netizens reportedly found evidence suggesting the conversation had been either artificially generated or significantly altered, further damaging Jinho's credibility. While the voice resembled Saeron's, many noted it sounded unnatural, leading to growing doubts. This revelation sparked another wave of backlash against both Jinho and Soo-hyun, as the public became increasingly convinced that they were working together to tarnish Saeron's name even after her passing while attempting to clear Soo-hyun's reputation. A Twitter user expressed their outrage by posting, "Until which extent will Kim Soo-hyun get to destroy this girl with his money and power?" There's no definitive proof yet that the recordings were AI generated or manipulated, but given Lee Jinho's reputation, many found it hard to take his claims at face value. Even if the recordings were somehow real, the fact that he chose to shift the focus onto Saeron's personal life, rather than acknowledging the role he played in her suffering, made the entire situation even more disturbing. It was a clear attempt to discredit someone who could no longer defend herself, using details of her private life to divert attention from the immense harm he and others had caused. The sheer audacity of continuing to drag her name through the mud even after her passing left many disgusted, as it showed just how far they were willing to go to protect themselves at her expense. Let's hope she gets the justice she deserves.